so this Russell Brand is what I really want to talk about today, right? He has been accused against 4 women, him getting canceled, essentially.
It's a tough situation to be in, though. I mean, especially if you're like a big company.
But you think about it, it's a loud minority that's making these companies do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like
Do you think once a cheater, always a cheater?
I put myself there and I'm thinking like if I were to cheat.
Welcome back to the Otown Talk. It's your boy 3. To my right, I got my boy Vince. To my left, oh shit, I got my girl Bailey. And we back with another episode for y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the notifications on. And with that being said, let's just jump right back into it.
I mean, so this Russell Brand shit is what I really want to talk about today.
So let's give me a background of it, because
right,
I recently saw it, but I don't know like all the...
Yeah, I don't either. Let the people know.
So from what I know, right, he has been accused of SA against 4 women, and
damn.
Yeah, but that's basically it. He's getting canceled. You know, they demonetized him on YouTube. I think that's the only place he's really been hit, social media speaking. I don't think he's banned from Instagram or Twitter.
Isn't that all his money nowadays?
Yeah, I think he's on Rumble too. I think he live streams on Rumble.
What's Rumble?
It's like YouTube, but like free speech.
Isn't that what Steve Will Do It is on? Or was on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of my teachers posted his lectures on Rumble. Every class he's like, make sure you check this out on Rumble. And I didn't know what it was. That's funny.
Yeah, it's literally YouTube essentially, just less monitored. So you can pretty much talk about like anything on there, do whatever.
Can you post like whatever on there too? Like,
yeah, essentially. Yeah. Essentially, I mean, like not nudity and stuff. I don't think.
Really?
Like it's not like
it has like relatively the same guidelines.
Yeah,
as
like
YouTube. But
well, no, like
as far
you can
as
literally
that type
talk
of
about
content,
anything,
but just showing stuff. Like I'm talking about like murder.
Yeah, like killing people. Yeah,
Okay,
that's for Twitter.
Obvious, yeah.
Is it? Can you get? You mean X? Can you get monetized on Rumble?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, they're making big bags over there. Because it's a newer platform, so they're trying to make a name for themselves. So they're paying like these huge.
Isn't Kick similar to it?
Yeah, Kick's a lot like Rumble, except I don't think you can just upload videos to Kick. I think Kick is purely live streaming, so it's more of a competitor to Twitch, whereas Rumble's more of a competitor to YouTube.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
Anyway, so yeah, that's basically about it. Like that, the SA allegations led to him getting canceled essentially, and like defamed and everything like that. And he actually got his tour canceled. He had a huge tour, sold out tour.
For what?
I don't really know.
Probably
I was wondering the same thing.
Probably a comedy tour.
Does he do stand up?
A lot of actors like him and like other like Adam Sandler's going on tour right now too. I mean,
yeah,
he does
he
more
is
like
funny.
Well,
but Adam Sandler isn't doing stand up, is he?
He does more music comedy. So like he plays songs that are like really catchy, but they're funny. And then like he'll do like jokes, I think, in between, but like it's more like musically, comedically inclined.
Gotcha. Well, his tour got canceled because of it. And I think other than that, it's just the YouTube stuff. As far as like so far, but he's getting defamed all around.
Do you think he did it?
So I can't like I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, obviously.
But like,
what's your gut say?
My gut says even that is like 50-50. I'm not so much on this. Like my whole thing with it isn't so much about defending or attacking Russell. It's more so like the media picking and choosing its battles.
Yeah.
So there have been people on the left that have like been outed for like child pornography and everything like that.
Right.
And they get like let off, you know, like, and they don't get canceled and they continue to have their jobs. I mean, the BBC was even like protecting one of their people who got caught like sexual relations with like an underage.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know the exact details. That's why I'm just saying sexual relations. I don't know if it was just pictures or if they actually got together or what.
Right.
But like at the very least, it was like sending nudes and stuff like that with a minor.
Wow.
Ew.
And they actually like publicly said like on the BBC like he's been having mental health problems ever since this came out, and like we just need to not talk.
Shit.
No, but they said we need to just not talk about this anymore because he could hurt himself. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're fucking slandering Russell Brand's name because he's on the other side of the spectrum. Like he isn't for the COVID vaccines. He's a bit of a red pillar in a sense, philosophical red pillar essentially.
Right.
And Yeah, so that's more my thing. I feel like they're just picking and choosing. Now, as far as if he did it or not, I mean, they said that the people that like published the work against him, like that were investigating him,
Right.
they said that they interviewed hundreds of women because so Russell used to be openly a sex addict. He said he claims to have had sex with thousands of women. Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it's Russell Brand. Look at the guy. He's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Doing his thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He has a cool voice. I would say
That's
that.
probably what gets him all the
But and obviously he had like drug issues and stuff. So he's been with, I mean, according to him, thousands of women.
Right.
That's like
So if you've been with thousands of women,
Which
right?
doesn't really help his case here.
Well, no, but it kind of does because he's been with thousands of women, and the people interviewed hundreds of women that he's been with, and they found 4 that had something bad to say about him.
Damn.
Right.
Mhm.
So out of hundreds of women, 4 said this, like whatever the exact allegations are, essay, you know.
Mhm.
So I don't know, could just be salty chicks. You know, that's kind of how I see it. They could just be mad. He could have, like, when you've slept with thousands of women, you're bound to have treated some of them poorly, and some of them are probably gonna have like some issues.
Well,
and
I
some
mean,
of them will
especially with the
some things.
status that he has too. I mean,
Yeah.
that automatically kind of.
But once
Plays
again,
into
like,
it.
I don't know, maybe these chicks are telling the truth. Like that, to your point, as far as how it hurts them when you've
Right.
been with so many women, like maybe some of those weren't consensual. You thought they were, you know,
Right,
things can
yeah.
get in that gray area when you're drinking and stuff. And like,
Exactly.
you don't really know what's going on. Like, I mean, personally, I don't think he would intentionally like, you know what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
you hear about a lot of people, we were just drunk. And then the next day the girl, you know, decided she didn't want to do that while she was drunk.
He regrets
you know?
it exactly.
So,
it's so sad that it's hard to like believe people because so many people have lied about it and just like they're embarrassed, so they're like, oh no, it wasn't consensual or whatever.
Right.
It's sad that like to the people that it's actually happened to, like they're not going to be believed because of that. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
boy who cried
exactly.
wolf.
Especially when alcohol is involved so heavily, and then when you have a celebrity that's involved, like, yeah, it definitely overshadows those who actually, you know.
yeah,
have
for
been and go
sure.
through it.
Yeah,
I mean,
when there's money involved, like big money like that
that's
too.
what I'm saying. Because I mean, because that's what I was saying. Like, I mean, some of these chicks could just be like you said, like if it was like a drunk night, you know, things could have been said like, oh, he could have said like, you know, I'll hook you up doing this, that, and now they're all pissed off, and now they're gonna
Because
be
it
like,
didn't, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, which sucks as being a celebrity when it comes to certain situations like that. However, with that being said, if you're drunk or not, if you're, you know, telling someone that,
Yeah.
you're kind of at fault.
Yeah, no, for sure. You shouldn't fucking do that. But like,
No, I'm not saying that's
it's
what
still not
happened,
SA when you think, oh yeah, and yeah, we don't even like know.
you know? Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts. Like, what do y'all think as far as that goes? Sex addict, drug addict,
I mean, without doing
turned his life around.
without
and then all
doing
this
too
comes
much
out.
research, I mean, kind of like what I said, I mean, when it comes to celebrities and cases like this, I think there's a lot of gray areas, and I think a lot of things get overshadowed. Because I mean, you know, who's to say, you know, that, I mean, there's been plenty of cases, unfortunately, I guess to an extent, where, you know, girls have straight up lied about, you know, being assaulted or, you know, this and that. So, you know,
But a lot of cases on the other side too,
Exactly.
where guys have actually done it, and
Yeah.
then the girl gets pressured into like not saying
not
shit,
doing
you
anything
know?
exactly.
So,
I
are
mean,
these actual court cases or it's just like
these are like
allegations?
rumors? Yeah.
Rumors. Like what?
I believe it's allegations. I don't know if he's officially been charged yet.
But like, are they going to court? Is it like turning into a trial?
Like I said, I don't
Or
know
you
if
don't
they're
know?
charges yet.
Oh,
They would have to be
it's like a
charges to
developing
go to
story.
trial, you know, it's
as-
developing
yeah,
essentially
as we
yeah.
go on.
And that's what's crazy. That's another thing we could bring up here. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? You know, he's already lost his monetization on YouTube, but he hasn't been proven guilty.
Yeah,
He's had his tour canceled. He hasn't been proven guilty.
Yeah, well,
So-
these people are just trying to save their own asses. Like they follow the mainstream, like
that's what's fucked about it.
whatever the media
Well,
is going with. They're like,
exactly,
oh, we're
but I
doing
feel
that
like
too.
there should be some, I don't know, maybe some regulations around that or something.
I mean,
You
when it
know,
comes
like,
to
because
serious,
it's almost discrimination in a sense. You're discriminating someone for alleged issues, nothing factual.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess on that end though, I mean, depending on what the crime is, you know, something as significant as this, like, you know, or like, you know, murder, you know what I mean? Like that, I don't think anyone wants to be associated with that, whether or not they're still innocent until proven guilty, because here's what happens.
Yeah, but a lot of
If
time, even when they're found innocent, they
Uh-huh.
don't get those deals back.
Well, I know, but that's what's fucked about these cases. That's actually something we could talk about too, because even if you like the moment you are charged with that shit, or there's even
you basically are it,
you're already damn near guilty, unfortunately, and
in the eyes of the public,
right? And then all the deals, all the sponsors, just anything that you're doing, just forget about it, just out the window. And then exactly like what you said, if you are found innocent. I mean, you can find your way back up, and obviously, depending on the evidence, this and that. But it's like literally starting from.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it's not like a right. Like when you're innocent till proven guilty, that's your right to live a free life instead of being locked up in prison. Like these, like losing sponsorships and losing like your platform on YouTube, they're not rights. It's like you had to earn that privilege, and so you lost it by being associated in those poor situations.
Yeah, but what if you had no control? Like it's just pure lies or something.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Life ain't fair, brother.
Yeah,
unfortunately, because that is true. I mean, like I said, if a male or
I still don't think it makes
it
okay though.
No, it doesn't. That's what's fucked about it.
And I think people should speak out on that and pressure some of these brands to not do things like that.
Right. It's just, I mean, it's
like honestly,
it's a tough situation to be in, though. I mean, especially if you're like a big company, corporate head boss. Like,
but you think about it, it's a loud minority that's making these companies do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's the loud minority. Like I feel like most people are on the train of like, innocent until proven guilty.
Right. Right.
So like, why is he losing all of his shit when he hasn't been proven guilty?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the loud minority is out here screaming like, he better lose all his fucking shit. This fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? Because they're just raging and shit.
Right.
So I feel like the people on the other side need to speak up a little more and be like, yo, we want him to keep these deals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not just him in general, but anybody that's been canceled for something that hasn't been proven.
Until he's proven. I don't know. It's just kind of it's such a weird situation because like I said, I mean, if you continue to sponsor this person and then come to find out they're guilty, now no one's really
cancel it.
But I'm saying, but then as a company that was endorsing this person and using them for your brand, once they find out that this person is guilty of X,
and then you cancel it, and then it looks honorable. It's like, okay, they were found guilty, and now they're no longer with us.
But I mean, they still are gonna get looked at like.
I don't think so. I think if you cut it the second they're found guilty, you don't let it sit. The second they're found guilty, you just.
Obviously, that's good. I mean, obviously, that looks good for your company, but I think it still hurts a little bit in the eyes.
You could even remove the previous stuff, like any prior things you had involved with that person, projects, etc.
Oh, delete. Just cancel it. Well, no, I mean, obviously that's what they would do, but I'm saying like if like an ongoing case, like let's
how many people do you think? My point is minority. Once again, minority. The minority would care. Most people wouldn't give a fuck.
Exactly. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to sit there and vouch for it because they don't care. It doesn't affect them. They're like, he was all right. Like it doesn't matter to me. So I'm not going to waste my time arguing with people who do give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like to your point, like I feel like even if they kept them, the majority of people are still going to be okay with whatever product he was endorsing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It would just be that loud minority that would give a fuck.
Right.
It'd be the same people that gave a fuck while he was in the process.
Right. Right.
Man, those are some first world problems. Caring about that.
I
don't know. I mean, if he actually did it, then I guess that's a good reason to like, if you're an advocate for that. But I mean, don't you have anything better to do than to worry about someone being on YouTube? Yeah. Like, don't you have homework? Don't you have a dog you got to feed? Damn.
No. That's what I'm saying. I feel like people just have too much time on their hands.
Seriously.
Nowadays. Everyone's trying to catch that viral moment.
That's what I feel like COVID really did that to us. Like I feel like that's when everything started to spiral.
Everything started getting oversaturated.
I remember TikTok was out before COVID. And everyone was making fun of TikTok. They thought it was the stupidest app on the planet. And then everyone got locked in their house. And then it was like, I can scroll this further.
I've watched too many Netflix, Hulu movies.
Netflix ain't doing it. Not fast enough.
Yeah. Netflix is fun.
Dude, I even find myself getting in the trap a little bit as far as like my short attention span. It's definitely
yeah.
I'll be watching YouTube videos like because I used to be a big long format person. I used to watch like 3-hour fucking videos and shit. I sat down and watched the whole Joe Rogan, Alex Jones podcast in one sitting. 5-hour podcast, one sitting. Insane. Just fucking watched it. Now I'll get like 10 minutes into a video and I'll be checking the time. And then like now, you know how you can move YouTube. So it's like in the side.
Yeah.
I'll be like doing other things on my phone while it's just running. And then I'll even pause it so I can watch a reel or something real quick. And then I'll unpause it. You know what I mean?
Holy crap.
It's like, what the fuck? Like I remember I used to just be able to sit here and enjoy some long format content. And now my brain is like,
it definitely does destroy.
What's going on?
the
Yeah, it's like
move.
after like 2 minutes, it's like I feel like I got to do something.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
It makes sense chemically because you're just getting that constant like dopamine rush every time you swipe.
yeah.
Like every
Why
30
you're
seconds.
chasing it. Yeah.
Not even. Some reels are like fucking 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It worries me for like children, like the iPad kids who are on like YouTube Shorts and TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Like,
Well, it's so easy.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
As a parent, you're like, stop fucking crying.
Yeah.
And you just give them the iPad, you know?
Stop fucking with the blinds.
Play
Yeah.
Candy Crush or some shit. Or Angry Birds.
I'm really curious though to see how that's going to turn out because I feel like ADHD was already pretty prevalent when we were kids.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's going to be the
getting
majority
worse
of
and worse
people.
and worse, yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think our generation might even be the majority already of ADHD
Yeah.
people.
I feel like social media turned us that way.
Yeah, 'cause
as adults,
I meet a lot of people, and even myself to some extent. I can see some of it. I mean, I haven't been checked or nothing, so I don't claim ADHD. but I could see some tendencies at least, and I know so many people that like damn near everyone's always like, I have ADHD. I have ADHD.
for sure.
like, and maybe I feel like it is a spectrum. I think ADHD is a spectrum, right? You can be like super ADHD or like not so much.
Right.
So I feel like almost our whole generation is somewhere on that fucking spectrum.
Right.
Like we're not over
Especially
here.
now,
We're
yeah.
everybody's like, floating around.
I think it's funny when people say like I am ADHD or like I am OCD. You know I'm OCD.
Yeah. It's like,
You
do
can't
you
be
even know?
You can't be a disorder. You have ADHD.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
OCD. You are not.
Yeah.
I always think it's so funny. I'm like, what are
I
you
am
even
the-
saying?
But a lot of these people don't
I
even
am.
know.
I am COVID.
A lot of these people are just self-diagnosing too. They don't even know if they
Yeah,
have it or
exactly.
not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like I just said, like how I could see some symptoms in myself,
Right.
but I don't claim it because like I'm not gonna be like, I have ADHD just because like every now and then like my brain goes crazy while I'm in
Right.
bed. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I think with mental health, if you get diagnosed or like the more you think that you have something, the more you're gonna like feed into it too. Like the more you're gonna use it as an excuse. So like if you were to have gotten diagnosed with ADHD, like every time you forget your keys where you left them, or every time you like, I don't
It's
know.
because I have ADHD. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
kinda
You're
give
just gonna
yourself
use
the-
that as
the
an
green light,
excuse.
yeah.
You're not gonna try to like grow from it because you're like, this is
yeah.
just what I have.
I'm laying in bed not doing shit because of this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Kind
Not
of
'cause
like
I'm lazy.
kind of like
Come on.
depression too. you
Yeah.
know? Cause I feel like depression's a big one. Everyone thinks they're fucking depressed. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like some people are. And I've been through depression. That shit does suck. But like, I mean, I got out of it by doing the opposite. Like, you know what I mean? Like I did the opposite of what I wanted to do.
Right.
I wanted to lay in bed and do fucking nothing. And I just like forced myself fucking not to. you
Yeah, I
know?
was gonna say.
And I did it for a while. It was like a good couple months where I was like a fucking loser, I guess, just laying in bed, fucking sad and shit. And then I was like, just one day, it just like hit me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this, you know. And I was still sad. I was doing shit like mopey, but like eventually, after like
Lifting
doing,
weights.
yeah, like literally,
I miss her.
literally. And then, but like eventually, you just everything goes back to normal, you know.
Yeah.
You're right.
You just got to keep moving.
Yep.
You know.
You
Gotta
gotta
push
keep
through.
feeding yourself that positivity.
And like I would say while I was depressed, I was giving myself that excuse too of like, I'm depressed, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can lay here. I don't need to do shit. You know
Because you're
what I
okay
mean?
with it.
I need to heal first. And this is how I'm gonna heal. Fucking laying in bed and playing a video game
Right.
or whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
I think
Fuck
there's a
that.
time and a place for laying in bed and doing nothing.
oh, don't get me
100%,
wrong,
yeah.
for sure. You need some of that time, but like not extended periods.
Yeah,
no.
for sure.
You know what I
Not
mean?
majority of the time.
Yeah, it should be like
Not
maybe
a
an
lot
hour or
either.
two a day, you know, of
Mhm.
like me time. But
Yeah.
you got to be working.
You gotta focus
You
on
know?
yourself, man. You gotta work on yourself.
What do you guys like to do in your me time?
Reels.
Yeah, boy, Jesse, Jesus Christ.
This boy.
Instead of DMing him, you just text him to
Yeah,
me.
because he stopped checking Instagram DMs, so
I don't
now I
check-
text
yeah.
it to him.
If you DM me on Instagram, chances are I'm not checking it. I hardly go on social media.
So I started texting it to you.
I mean, honestly, what I do, a brother like myself, I will come out here, smoke a little something, and then I go inside, I listen to music, write music, and then I'll just like watch stuff like football stuff on YouTube, sports. That's pretty much it. I'm a pretty basic individual. I don't really do much. I'm tired all the
Simple
time too.
man.
Like we're talking about just chilling. I'm RuneScape.
Yeah, you're making that
And-
a comeback.
Yeah, well, bro. If any of y'all play RuneScape, you know you never quit RuneScape.
You should put
you
your
just
tag.
take breaks.
I was really just about to say. shout out
I'm
to
not.
using
No, fuck that.
It'll be in the description.
I'm not getting added
We'll
by
put
everybody.
Vince's,
that
All
wants-
50.
Yeah, that's true. But this could be the viral one.
Hey,
All right.
you never know.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, the thing is with RuneScape, you never quit. You just take breaks.
Is it room?
Rune.
Rune.
R-U-N-E.
Rune.
Yeah, I don't even know what a rune is. I mean, there's runes in the game, but I don't think runes are like a real thing.
Oh.
I think they're
Okay.
like fake gold or some shit, right?
No, it's magic.
Runes.
Like it's
Pretty sure
used
it's like-
for magic.
Is it not? Huh?
Rune? It's used for magic.
Rune? What?
So it's like what? Like a
Oh, it's a symbol.
It's a symbol of what?
Oh.
Spell. See? Yeah, magic.
Rune.
But yeah, you never quit. You just take breaks. So I've been playing the game since I was fucking 9 years old. But I'd play for a year and then I'd take a year off and then I'd play for a year and then I'd play and then I'd take a year off and then I'd play for like 6 months and then I'd take 2 years off. Like it just like it doesn't.
That was like me with Club Penguin. Like I would just go on there.
Oh, Club
I would
Penguin.
play it for like a full year straight, take a little hiatus, go back on, make sure my snuffle puffs or whatever the fuck they're called.
I
are
never
taken
got
care
into
of.
Club Penguin.
Really?
Never?
Yeah, never.
Oh, Club Penguin was the shit, dude.
I knew a lot of people that played it, but like, what kind of vibe is it?
A fun one.
Yeah, you just
a good
chill. You got your igloo.
Yeah, it's like a.
Is it like a
Deep?
building game though? Like, do you level up or is it just
No, like-
You
it's
can
like-
dress your penguin up.
Yeah.
so it's like Sims with penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay.
And, like,
Yeah.
and there's like little
Gotcha.
games where you like can earn like I think coins or some stuff, so you can buy like pets.
Did y'all
and
ever play
accessories.
Did y'all ever have Webkins?
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Webkins was the
Now
shit.
that shit was fun. I
Webkins
remember.
was
I remember
awesome.
they had like I guess kind of like Club Penguin, the games that you could like get gold, so then
Right.
you can like
Honestly,
upgrade your
Webkins
little
was
room.
better.
Right.
Better.
I would
Really?
say Webkins was better than Club Penguin.
I think
Absolutely not.
I think I had like 6 Webkins and all living in the same house, like chilling together.
I
and
damn near
shit.
forgot how Webkins was played. Like I remember it. Had it. Club Penguin was definitely the shit.
But wait, in Webkins, could you chill with other Webkins?
Yeah, I'm
You can
pretty
add your
sure.
homies and
I'm
shit.
pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't think I did that. I think I
I
soloed
don't think
that
you
shit.
could because it wasn't as cool as Club Penguin. That's all I'm saying. Club Penguin also had like a secret mission where like you would fight like a polar bear. That's what I'm saying. That was
okay.
my shit. Like you were like,
Fight a polar bear as
yeah,
a
bro. You could
penguin?
become like a spy, bro. Oh, dude. it was
I remember
sick.
the
They're
secret
sweet.
missions. Yeah.
I'm thinking about to make an account. I'm about to make another account.
No, make a RuneScape account, bro.
Did
fuck
you ever
that.
play
Play with me and
Tropica?
Brandon.
I was gonna wait to say that.
I didn't get into it, but I
Pop
gave it a
Tropica.
try.
Tropica.
I
Clayton,
gave it a try. I
Clayton
gave
and
it
I
a
were
try.
just talking about that the other day.
Really?
Bro.
Okay, that was the best.
You
game
never played
ever.
Pop Tropica?
I played it. I just didn't get into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was fun. I
Well,
played
you
that-
got to keep in mind, bro. I was already playing RuneScape when that shit was popping. And RuneScape is way
touche.
better than all that
See,
shit.
I could never get into.
You never
RuneScape.
played it.
Fair. I watched Brandon play
You've
it.
seen it, yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah.
you've seen the game.
No,
play.
it's fire.
It looks so old.
Well, he plays old school because he's a real man. like,
I mean, he is. I'm not laughing at that.
There's
But
moose-
I play old
RuneScape?
school. Yeah, there's just RuneScape, and RuneScape's been around since 2001.
Holy shit!
And so like the OG RuneScape is fucking what 22 years old now.
Uh.
And so it's way more graphically advanced and shit. But they have old school RuneScape. And that's for all the people because it's such an old game. Like all the people that used to play back in the day for nostalgia, they brought back old school RuneScape, which
Oh,
is basically the
that's
old
sick.
servers
right.
from 2007.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
the graphics are way worse and shit.
right.
But I like the mechanics way better than current RuneScape. I don't play current
the
RuneScape. I play
nostalgia
old
of it
school.
too.
Well, not even. I'm over the nostalgia. No, I've been
Uh,
playing it for years.
well,
Basically,
touche,
that's
yeah.
just the game to
That's
me
just your
now.
game, yeah.
Yeah. But we need to stop talking about fucking video games. Jesus.
Hey, we just
They
touched
know. The
everyone.
people
Yeah.
know.
They know about the Webkins, Club Penguin, Pop Tropica. Those were.
but my point with that was with Pop Tropica, the reason a lot of those games didn't really grab me is because I was already playing RuneScape and it's such a very ginormous, complex game.
I was gonna
Right.
say
that things
yeah.
like Pop Tropica, I'd get on, I'd be like, this is
It's like Worlds of
Kinda
Warcraft.
I feel
right?
like
it's as big, yeah.
Yeah.
Pop Tropica has so many different like worlds and levels and
That
stuff.
is true,
I feel like
yeah.
it's
No
it's
way.
analogous to Rune.
Not even close.
Because
Not
I feel
even
like you could play
close.
that for years.
Yeah,
You
but
could,
RuneScape,
RuneScape, yeah, is
dude,
definitely more.
you can
detailed.
never beat RuneScape. Like literally, you
Ever?
could never finish everything in the game.
Ever.
Yeah, the
Like,
collection log,
legitimately?
literally ever. They did the math. It would take like 5,000 years or something to get every single piece
God
in the collection
damn.
log.
I want Brandon to pass that down to one of the grandchildren.
Okay, maybe not
Bro, that'd
5,000
be
years is probably a
sick.
stretch, but there
Put it
was
in the
someone
will.
that literally did the math, and he said it would take multiple generations to get everything in the collection log. So you can max your account within like probably 2 or 3 years. you can do all the quests within a couple months, all the achievements probably within a year, but then you have the collection log, and that's where shit, and even combat achievements will take a while. But the collection log is where the real shit is. Like, that's like, you'll never finish it. You'll just never finish it.
That's crazy.
Unless you're the luckiest man alive and you're getting drops like crazy, like you're getting 1K.
Don't have a
drops
job.
and shit. Yeah. Well, even if he did the math, if you played 12 hours a day, like this was based on a real grinder, like someone that committed their life to RuneScape.
Wow.
They're playing 12 hours a day and they wouldn't finish for hundreds of years.
That's insane.
That's how big the game is. Like, it is not.
All right,
it
Pop
is not.
Tropica
Yeah.
is not that deep.
No, not at all.
It's close.
Yeah, I mean, Pop Tropica is up there, but it's not. Yeah.
So are you gonna like give your account to your grandchildren?
I don't think it's gonna go that deep. No.
That's pretty sick.
I mean,
I mean, it would be cool, but what if the game might be shut down by the time?
No, don't say
no
that.
way. There's no way they'd shut that shit down.
They will eventually. Every game dies eventually. I mean, it's been going 22 years. It's still going strong as of right now.
Pac-Man
But
is still
Bro,
alive.
they really don't make games like they used to, man. Like,
Mhm.
you know what
I know.
No,
look at
that's
how
for sure.
Candy
Can we
Crush.
talk about how the PSP was so ahead of its time?
it was. It was
Oh
underappreciated.
My
Yeah,
God,
it was
bro.
underappreciated.
That was my favorite. Like,
I didn't play it much.
are you serious?
But it was
Dude, that
like I said, it was
my
underappreciated.
shit.
I was one of the people that underappreciated.
Hell yeah, you did. I want
What's
one
the
like
PSP?
now.
The handheld
Portable
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Oh. Mm.
Or PlayStation.
It was like the
Portable.
DS,
That's what
but for
I
PlayStation.
Okay,
essentially.
okay.
Yeah.
All the
The
DS.
DS was fire though
Dope.
too.
Nah, not in comparison to PSP. Absolutely
You didn't fuck with the
not.
DS? Do you
I
not like
did, but-
Nintendo?
Huh?
Do you not like Nintendo games?
I didn't have Nintendo growing up. So like it's not like, you know what I mean? Like it didn't like stand out to me, but I don't hate on it. Like, you know, I had a Wii, if that counts. I mean, I could play some
but
games,
you're not like into Nintendo games like Zelda.
no, yeah, no. I didn't
okay.
even play like Mario, none of that shit. I don't know if that's
Gotcha. The only ones I really, damn, FSU's getting fucked right now.
Oh yeah.
But the only one I
Yeah.
got
Tigers.
like really into was Zelda.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard Zelda was a really fun game, but I was more of a Call of Duty like zombie.
Yeah, you can't
type.
compare Zelda to them.
No, I played like skateboarding games too, sport like Madden.
Yeah,
I never played 2K that much though. As much as I love basketball, I wasn't very good at NBA 2K.
It's funny, I don't play basketball at all, but I actually played a decent amount of 2K while I was in
Did you
college.
really? Were you
Yeah.
nice?
I was all right. I wasn't like great, but I was good.
Yeah, I feel you.
He was mean.
And like I don't even like know all the fucking like rules of basketball. Like, but I was still turning up. I was just making points. I'm like,
Probably just chucking that shit up there. hoping it went.
no, because like it's a video game. I just looked at it like a video game. I didn't even think about basketball.
Touche.
I looked at it like these are the mechanics of the game.
Mm.
Because I was competitive. I just wanted to beat my friends that
I
were
feel
good at
you.
it.
Yeah, I
so.
feel you.
All right,
That's funny.
let's
yeah.
get off video games.
Anyways,
So that's a bit of a nerd out right there.
Make sure we're gonna leave Vince's
The Otown
RuneScape
Nerds.
username in the description.
But
Oh, that's funny.
I actually wanted to talk about like cheaters.
Let's talk
People that
about it.
cheat. So my thing is
Cheating in video games?
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, let's talk about it for real. No.
nah, but so my main thing is like everybody does. Nobody likes cheaters, right?
No.
No.
No. Yeah.
Love them.
I mean-
They're the greatest people.
They seem
Face
like
of
good
the earth.
people until you get to know
How
them.
many people do you think cheat? Percentage.
I don't think it's as common as
Probably
we
a
think it
higher
is.
number than you think because people probably
It's just
don't
the exact
about it.
opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
That's exactly
what?
what I was saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can't.
So
It's
probably
not,
not.
It's not. I don't think you get a very reliable
Statistics say 34%.
Yes, cap.
Wow.
That's so.
I think it's more
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
What
because I
percent would
think
you
they're
say?
lying. Because if you're a cheater, some of them are gonna lie.
Yeah, fill out the
Yeah.
survey.
Because in
Yeah,
their
I tweet.
mind,
If
they don't
I
wanna
had-
admit to that
If
shit,
I had to
so-
guess, 40 to 50 at least.
I don't think it'd be. Well, it'd be crazy to think that half.
Yeah, but think of all
But
the
I
people you
know-
know.
But
No,
And
honestly, I don't know
honestly-
anybody that hasn't been cheated on.
I know more people. I mean, even my own friends, like they've cheated.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I know people that have done it themselves.
right.
So and when I think about it, I actually can't think of many of my friends that haven't. Like,
Haven't cheated?
yeah, I mean, like,
What?
yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of
You
any
said
that
you've
haven't.
never met anyone that's been cheated on.
No, I said I don't have any friends that have not been cheated on.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Like
say
they've all been cheated on.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's kind of. I think
Honestly,
unfortunately-
same.
I think unfortunately it happens to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah,
At
but
some
that's the
point.
thing. Yeah.
To
So-
an extent.
So I think it is safe to say 50%. I think
Actually,
50% might even be lowballing.
Yeah,
It might be
touche.
at least in America. Now, if we're talking worldwide, that's probably different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But in America, in the Western world, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little over 50%.
Our traditions and
But my main thing with this was more so like interacting with cheaters. So like do you guys have friends that cheat?
No, I have.
not that
I have.
Do you have friends that have cheated?
Yeah, I do have a
Okay.
couple friends. Only one comes to mind, but I feel like there might be one or two more than that.
So this is a little bit of
but
like a
not like serial cheating. Like they did it one
Yeah, I
time, they
haven't-
regretted it, and then like whatever.
I try not to
Okay.
surround myself with people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
yeah, that's kind of where I was going. I was thinking like
I've heard stories, but
stories.
like of people cheating and shit or getting cheated on. But like,
Would you tell if your friend, not best friend, but if you had just a friend who cheated on their partner, would you tell
Am
the
I
partner?
friends with the partner?
Yeah.
I'm good friends with the partner.
that's a good question.
Like
to
just
be honest with you.
just for example, like if Braden and I, like if Braden cheated on me, if we were dating or whatever, and Braden cheated on me, would you tell me? Actually, no, that's not fair because Braden's your best friend.
Yeah, yeah.
See that because that's the thing. I mean, if it's like a best friend, that's kind
Yeah.
of tough because you can't go against.
I would
your
hate to be
guy.
put in that
It's
position.
kind of bro code, but I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a fuck situation because
If I'm more friends with the girl, yeah. If I'm more friends with the guy,
Yeah.
probably not.
I had a
it's
roommate.
kind of fucked up though because I mean, it fucks up your like friendship, but it's like like
yeah.
you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like this all could have.
But that's kind of that's kind of where I was going is like disassociating with cheaters
Right,
because the way
right.
I see it, it shows their like their level of trust
I was just about to say.
and stuff and like and respect, yeah. And if like they're so in love with this person and they're willing to like go behind their back and do something like that,
Right.
then what would they do to you? Someone that
Oh,
they're
yeah,
not
exactly.
so in love with.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good point.
So I feel like that isn't really talked about enough, and that's why I mean I'm that
It's not.
homie. I'm that buzzkill low key. Like when I've been out with some of my homies that like have been wanting to cheat or like yo I'm gonna go fuck this girl, and I'm like I would literally say to them, I'll be like, bro, what about your girlfriend?
You're a really
literally,
good friend
like-
for that. Then.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
But they don't look at that. They're like, damn buzzkill, you know?
No, probably like the next day when they're sober, they're like, oh, thank God I didn't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
maybe,
gonna say.
maybe.
Sometimes you got to be that stick in the
It
mud.
goes back to alcohol, man. Alcohol,
Mm.
it's just not good.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I think people can control it though. I think some
Well,
people shouldn't
obviously,
do
I
it.
mean,
But
yeah.
personally, I've never. I mean, I've gotten in fights, but I guess since I've matured, I've never like had like a real problem out with alcohol.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Well,
Since I've matured, like back when I was like
That's it.
16 up to like 21, probably it was like once I could legally drink, like I became a lot better at drinking.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because you gotta be.
Yeah, and like I've never like had issue like with self-control as far as like cheating goes. I mean, I guess I did have a technicality one time.
What's the technicality? Can we talk about?
Yeah,
that?
we can talk. I don't give a fuck. I was 20, so yeah, I wasn't at my mature stage yet, right? I
Makes
wasn't
sense, all right.
legal.
So
Right?
far,
Yeah, I was. No, I was 21. I just turned 21.
Oh.
So now this is unacceptable.
Uh-oh.
Unacceptable.
Tried as an
Now I'm
adult.
disappointed in you. Oh, that's so funny. Let's hear.
No,
it.
I got ghosted by a chick that I was literally dating her for 3 years, and I got ghosted. You know.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
And
okay.
so I hadn't heard from her. I mean, I'm dating her for 3 years, and I haven't heard from her in like a week and a half.
What
Like she
the-
literally just ghosted me. She didn't even break up with me. Just ghosted me.
Crazy.
So
That's crazy.
in my mind, I'm like, she. I will say, so she. I guess she half ghosted me because she said like, I'm going here, and I don't know when I'm gonna be back.
Mm.
Right. And then I was like, all right. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like so I'm texting her, I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, but she didn't break up with me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm left hanging kind of deal. And from that text, she basically didn't text me for like a week and a half. And there was this party. She was actually supposed to come to the party with me, ironically. But obviously she hadn't hit me up, so I just went to the party without her.
Right.
And I got drunk and I did my thing. And then I was so like in my mind, I looked at it like I was single, right?
Right.
But like at the same time, I probably would have, with where my mind was at the time, I probably would have taken her back.
Mm,
So it's almost like, it's a little flaw.
right.
But that's why I called it technicality, because I got ghosted for a week and a half. Like, how long am I supposed to wait?
Did you guys
That-
get back together
Mhm.
after?
No.
Oh.
No.
See, yeah. When it comes, to
So
shit
that's
like
why I
that,
say, I think it, I
depends.
don't know if it
I-
counts.
I feel like no.
I don't think that.
I would say like if you had to give a hard answer, I'd say no. Probably.
Pretty much happened with me. My last situation.
What? the ghost. I know about the ghosting.
Well, yeah, I
but
mean, yeah, but essentially,
did you have something like that happen?
Yeah, essentially the same
Oh,
thing.
all right.
I was like, all right, well, guess this is done. Guess we're just gonna keep on moving on. I guess.
So yeah, I mean, and there you go. Like we can even say like we in some regard have been part of cheating. You know what I mean? Or at least I don't know about you. But in some way, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have a concrete, this situation's over.
But it's still
You know what
like
I mean?
up in the air. So it's like, well, as long as it's up in the air floating, you know.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not holding it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like iCloud. Like, I don't know where it is. I don't know what it's doing. It's up there somewhere, but I'm not paying attention to it.
But yeah, so yeah, I think trying to distance yourself from cheaters is like a good thing.
Yeah,
too,
for
in the
sure.
circle.
For sure.
Like, because one, they can't influence you to like be part of their fucking bad behaviors. Two, you probably get out of a lot of drama. Three, you don't got to worry about those people backstabbing you.
It's just so slimy.
What's the phrase? You're
the product of
the people you surround yourself
your
with.
5 closest friends.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
There's something about like you become the environment that you surround yourself in.
Yeah,
like
same
that.
type of shit. Yeah.
Because that's what I've been doing recently. I've just been trying to surround myself with people that are obviously not cheaters, but just people that are on the same wave as like me. Like
You better get rid of Vince then.
Well,
I'm just
I've been
kidding.
trying.
Technicality.
Motherfucker won't go away. He knows the gate code.
Literally everybody. So I felt guilty as shit for that. No cap. And everybody I've talked to about it has said the same thing. They're like, I wouldn't count it.
I would.
Yeah, I mean,
And honestly, at this point, neither do I. That's why I keep saying it.
I mean, I waited like a good time after before I started getting
No, a week
active,
and a half.
but
Long enough.
yeah, but that's I mean, that's long enough, especially if nothing led to it after. If you stop,
Yeah, yeah. She actually texted me 2 days later. Like, I could have just waited 2 more days.
Bro, I swear.
And she broke up with you 2 days
Yeah,
later?
2 days later, broke up with me.
You were like,
So yeah, I was honestly
Saved by the
thank
bell.
God, I was technically single, right? I was technically single. Yeah.
What if I asked her? I'm like, so does that mean I've been single for a week and a half?
Because may or may not, I found somebody else.
Where did she go? Like,
Texas.
oh.
She had family in Texas.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, so she went to Texas. She doesn't live there now.
Oh.
She during that time.
Oh, because I was
I'm going to Texas and I don't know when I'm coming back. I think I would take that as a breakup. If somebody said that to me, I'd be like, so we
the second
done?
sentence,
yeah.
the ending of the sentence. I'm going here,
But that's the
I
thing.
don't know when I'm going to be back. Well, shit. Well, I don't know where this is going.
So
either,
we were
'cause-
on the phone when she told me originally. And I'm like, well, you can't
Even
just
better.
fucking leave me hanging like that. Like, what are you talking about? And then like she starts crying and she hangs up on me.
nice.
And then that's when she sent the text of like I don't know when I'll be back
Nice.
and shit. And she didn't block me. So like every so often, every couple of days, I'd like hit her. I'm like, so
Still,
what the fuck's
fuck.
going on?
Still don't know when you're coming back.
Did you make it to Texas?
Did she respond to you when you would text her?
No.
Oh, well, then
That's what I'm
you're
saying. It was
good.
pure
yeah,
ghost.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not a
pure
technicality.
ghost.
I couldn't imagine being ghosted after 3 years of being with somebody.
Yeah, crazy, right? It's disrespectful as fuck.
It'd be like that
Majorly.
sometimes. Fortunately,
Honestly,
Brayden.
honestly,
well, hey,
honestly, got over it quick as fuck though. No cap. Like
That's
probably like 2 weeks.
That's good.
Yeah.
oh, clearly,
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean a week and a half?
No, the week and a half. No, the week and a half. She was still on the mind.
Okay.
Like I kind of did. I was kind of in my head of like, fuck this bitch when I did that. And then like a week later, I was like, who?
yeah.
What's her name again?
Yeah.
It's nice when they give you the ick after the breakup. You're
Yeah.
like, "Ah, thank you. Needed that.
Bro.
Makes it a lot easier.
Mhm.
Yeah, that helps a little bit.
So, do you think once a cheater, always a cheater? Like, actually, like, no technicalities. Like, you were with somebody, you slept with somebody else,
No, genuinely not.
or like you tried to.
No, I don't think because I put myself there and I'm thinking like if I were to cheat, knowing who I am now, if I were to cheat, could I come back to the person I am now? And I think 100% yes. Because I've been a person I don't like many times, and I've always managed to make myself back into a person I like.
Right.
That's a good point.
So
That's a good point.
if I could do it, I don't think maybe not everyone's built that way, but
Right.
if I can do it, I believe others can too. So I don't think once a cheater, always a cheater. No. And I know people that used to cheat that don't cheat anymore. I know people that used to serially cheat that don't cheat anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's kind of like
But once again, also like that was high school shit.
Yeah.
So maturing.
It's hard to say. I know it feels like we were such adults when we were in high school. We were like, this is so
no,
real.
definitely not.
But like
Right.
being an adult now, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not the same person I was
Yeah.
absolutely
by any stretch of the
Yeah, no,
imagination.
I agree.
So I feel like a lot of it is maturing, So
Realizing it.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're cheating in high school, you can definitely get past it because you'll just grow up, hopefully.
But if you continue doing that shit into your
But yeah, if you're
adulthood,
doing it in adulthood, it would definitely be harder because you've kind of molded yourself into that person at that
Exactly,
point.
yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So it
it
would
turns
definitely
into
be
like
harder.
an addiction.
But if you never so I'm 24, and if I just became a cheater tomorrow, right, then I feel like I could come back from it. But if you've been cheating all your life up through your mid 20s,
Yeah,
then
it's kind
you're
of
probably
like-
pretty
it's
stuck.
like a routine.
Yeah, at that point.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's a statistic. I think it's just if you cheat once, but if you cheat in one relationship, you're like 4 times more likely to cheat like for the rest of your life.
Wow. Well, it makes sense. I mean, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Like, because you've opened the floodgates, kind of.
Right. And it's like,
You know.
I feel like you probably,
And if you've never done it, you've set yourself to that standard.
right.
You know. And if you've done it now, you've lowered your standard. And you probably think less of yourself too.
Yeah, it's probably a big reason why
Yeah.
you would cheat because I feel like it comes more like from the mental than from just like, oh, I need to, get out
Once
there
again,
and-
guys versus girls. I feel like girls it's more mental. I think guys it's a little. There's definitely that in there because you want to feel like a fucking alpha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But most of the time it's just pure horniness and alcohol.
I was gonna say
With
alcohol
dudes.
doesn't help at all either,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Almost.
And don't get me wrong. There's that mental factor of like I want to be that boss guy getting all the bitches. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel like a lot of the time you're just fucking and you're.
If you truly love the person, I don't think you would.
Yeah, you can control it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
you can
yeah.
control it. But
Oh, that's a good question. Do you think if you cheat on someone that means you don't love them? Like
no.
you could love somebody and still cheat on them.
Well, I don't cheat, but I
No.
would say that people can do that. Yeah, because
It's
I've
just
been
hard.
in love with chicks and considered cheating. Yeah,
Yeah, but you didn't.
I didn't because I have willpower, but
Right.
there are times that like
See,
I've
that's
been
something
like,
I feel
fuck.
like. I think that's something that guys
I don't
deal with.
I don't think it means you don't love them. Maybe as a woman, I've never been a woman, but y'all are more emotional
sure.
creatures, so maybe well, you know. But
What did you say?
Are you
I said,
sure?
Are you sure?
But I could see since women are more emotional that maybe since sex for them is more driven by emotion,
Right.
then maybe that means they don't love them. Maybe. But even then, it gets complicated. It's just so complicated.
It is.
a lot
It's
of ins
really
and
hard to
outs.
generalize, especially
Yeah.
just even cutting it in half. Like women do this because this, and men do this because this. I feel like it's just so.
Well, it's a little bit of
Specific.
both on both sides. I feel like the women lean a little more emotionally, so I could see if they cheat, if they've broken that barrier, then they probably don't love the person. Probably, but sometimes they could. I could
Right.
see, because y'all get fucking horny too. So,
We do.
but as a guy, I've been
Some more than
I've been
others.
fully in love with a chick and have like really wanted to do something. I didn't because I have very good willpower, but there have been times that, so.
It's
And I still
hard.
love the chick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Those
Of
times,
course.
too.
Of course.
And if I did do it, it would have been pure sex. And the next day, I would have felt fucking terrible about it because I still loved the chick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's
Now,
more
if you
like-
cheat and you don't feel terrible about it, then you probably don't fucking love
I
it.
was gonna
Or
say,
you're a
yeah.
psychopath.
Yeah, or you're a psychopath. If you cheat and the next day you're like, call them while you're still laying in bed with the other person. Oh, hey, honey.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, breakfast ready? Pet. Bye, Susie. Yeah. Yeah, you probably don't love that chick because you are just fully disrespecting her, and you can't disrespect somebody that much that you actually
Like you
love.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you even be in a relationship with somebody if you're gonna be like that though? Like if you don't
Stability.
love them and
The
Stability.
comfort.
you guys seem to know
I mean
all about this.
the chick that I got ghosted by, I swear, like we should have broken up like fucking a year and a half before we actually did. Like I just stuck with her for a year and a half out of pure comfort.
Yeah.
It was just what I knew. It was my first love.
Just nice having
You know what I
someone
mean?
there. You know what I mean? I guess. I
Yeah.
don't fucking know. I'm speaking for me personally.
But yeah, I mean that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Essentially, you're comfortable. This person's there all the
Men
time.
don't like going to bed alone either.
Yeah.
You know, we have that in common with y'all. You know?
Sometimes
Sometimes the pillow,
it's nice.
sometimes the pillow's not enough. Sometimes sometimes the dog isn't enough.
Sometimes we want to be the pillow.
Sometimes, yeah. You know what I mean? I don't think we ask that much. Seems like it, I guess.
you gotta get yourself a pit bull. They love to cuddle.
Yeah.
I'll
just need
lift
a
the
dog
covers
in
up
general.
and my dog will literally come and like I'll be the big spoon. This is just every night for the past 12
You
years.
slip in.
Yeah, I'll lift up even if I'm like half asleep, I just lift up the covers. And she comes in.
You have a nice pit bull.
So
she's the best.
So y'all are in bed and the pit bull hops in too. That bed's full.
We have a huge bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Does the fourth dog ever hop?
Yeah,
fourth
she gets
partner?
the foot. She gets the foot of the bed.
Sometimes you kick her off. You're trying to pull the when you're trying to pull the blankets up, and they're like
rolls off the fucking bed.
Every time, without a doubt, as soon as
I
Brandon,
love that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Dude, when dogs are asleep and they're just limp noodle dog, and like you're just moving shit around, they just bam.
And you're just like, fuck this dog. You shouldn't be fucking like move.
my dog's too fat.
Oh
You
yeah,
wouldn't
Abby,
be able to rip the covers.
Abby,
on
there's
her.
not a fucking chance.
Nah,
The other
dude.
dog though, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
could
she
pull the
We
goes
could
covers.
launch
flying.
the other one. Definitely launch the other one. Hell no.
She's actually been on the pod. You guys.
Oh,
know
yeah.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them have. Both of them.
Oh yeah,
have.
Skibba's
Yeah.
been on the
Yeah.
pod too.
Yeah.
Same as Skibba,
Who the fuck is Skibba?
my dog.
Which one?
Abby.
Oh, you call her Skibba?
Yeah.
I was like, did you get another?
Yeah.
Is there one I'm
Skibba.
forgetting?
I was like,
Skibba Doodlebug.
I thought you
Yeah.
hate that dog. Is she growing on you?
No, I'm talking about my dog, Abby.
Yeah, so they
Abby,
all got
aka
nicknames?
Abby,
Okay.
aka Skibba, aka Doodlebug.
Okay, what's the other one's name?
I just
Betty.
got so
Betty.
Betty.
Does she have any nicknames?
Just Betty.
Oh. Do you still hate Betty?
She's
Yeah.
growing on me.
I love her.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's. I personally like her.
Personally,
I've always loved her. I just didn't like her.
I get along with Betty more than Abby.
Well, Abby just doesn't like you.
No, it's not that Abby doesn't fucking like me. It's not that I don't like Abby either. She's just, older.
I don't
Yeah.
like
She's
Abby.
a little slower.
You take that back right now.
Betty's my
I love pit bulls.
Me
I love
too.
pit bulls. All right, what are we talking about here?
we just got way off topic. Dogs. We're at the
Wait,
second mark.
actually, a fun fact about pit bulls. You know they're actually the least aggressive dog. Like genetically,
Absolute
genetically. No.
Absolute
Listen to this. There's science
Who is your
behind it.
source?
Look,
It's a
Bailey,
science.
I know you love your dog.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
But dude, they just got banned in the UK.
You know, there's a new law in Florida where you can't discriminate against dogs in housing.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, I love that law.
Yeah.
But and don't get me wrong,
No,
I'm
okay.
team pit bull here.
Listen.
But
So
you
there's
piss a pit bull off.
listen.
They're gonna bite your ass.
There's
They don't fuck you
genes.
up.
There's genes that make people and animals aggressive. I don't know what like the specific gene is called, but there's like a gene for it. And
Mhm.
the more you have of it, the more inclined you are to be aggressive. Pit bulls have like virtually none. The dogs that have the most are dachshunds and chihuahuas. But the
That makes
reason,
sense. I fucking hate chihuahuas.
Dachshunds.
me too.
Dachshund's
Yeah.
surprising.
Dachshunds.
Because I don't really see dachshunds pop off that much. But
I've
Chihuahua, I've
been
owned a
bit by a
Chihuahua.
dachshund.
Chihuahuas are known to be dickheads.
Yeah, Chihuahuas fuck people up. My Chihuahua fucks people up all the time.
I bet. I think I remember your
I
chihuahua.
don't
I'm
think
being
you
scared
met
of it.
Taco, bro.
No, Taco. I definitely
You
met
met Taco? Okay.
The name just sounds
Did
familiar.
he chase you?
I'm pretty
I-
sure.
I
I feel
feel
like me and Gabby used to be so scared of Taco.
Now I
this
know
is a core
Gabby.
memory.
Gabby met Taco. I just don't know if you met Taco.
I don't
If
think, did I
Gabby-
make taco? I don't know if I made taco.
You-
Probably.
Actually, maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I might
Okay,
have.
so anyways, the
Sorry.
reason why pit bulls get such a bad rap is because the way their head is shaped, they have the strongest bite force of like any other dogs. Like the shorter face, like and the bigger head,
Yeah.
the harder the bite is going to be,
Mhm.
and so that's why
I
they
think
were.
I see where you're going.
That's why they were trained to be like fighting dogs because they're really good at it.
Right.
And so obviously, if you train a dog to do that,
My
they just want it.
bred to be fighting dogs too.
No, they weren't originally.
But they like throughout time.
Yeah, throughout time, that's what they were used for
Yes.
because they were good
So
at
one
it.
of that in
They
theory.
used to fight bulls. I'm pretty sure it was bulls or there was
That's
some
insane.
animal that was bigger than them that they
Yeah.
were like they would.
All right, continue.
Anyways, so
Bite
where was-
force.
Yeah. Okay. So they have a really strong bite force. So the reason you hear a lot about like that on the news, like this person
'Cause
got mauled
one
by a
bite
pit bull, could
Will fuck somebody up.
fuck somebody up.
Yeah,
But like if you
right.
get attacked by a chihuahua or a
It'll bite you
dachshund,
500 times. and
that's
you're
not news.
Just kicking it off.
Yeah, you might have to go to the doctor to get like a rabies shot. But like a pit bull, you're gonna get
Or a
fucked.
stitch.
Or a stitch,
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's the reason you hear a lot more about it because they
lot
could
more
fuck you up.
damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of situations where they're bred in like in a state where they are made to fight, and so what they're really loyal dogs, and so what they want to do is please their owner, and so if their owner gives them praise for fighting and being
But haven't
aggressive.
you heard those stories where it's with like a normal fucking white picket fence family, and all of a sudden the pit bull just decides to maul the toddler to death?
I've heard stories
So
about
isn't that kind of like crazy?
But how common is that?
Yeah, not common.
Yeah.
You know? But you
I
don't
think-
hear about it with like a golden retriever.
That's because they're not aggressive.
I feel like I've heard about that.
One, I can think of one. One time I heard about like a lab or a golden fucking a kid up. But like I've heard a ton about pit bulls fucking up toddlers. And I'm team pit bull. I like pit bulls.
Yeah.
I want to own a pit bull one day. But I think you need to train it right.
Yeah, for sure.
Like whereas with a golden, you could train it a little wrong and it'll still be a good dog. Like it's not
Right.
gonna fuck people up.
Right.
But with a pit bull, I feel like if you want to have a pit bull, you have to commit to making sure you train it to be
I was
a
gonna
very
say,
good dog.
yeah.
Right.
You know?
I never really trained Abby like that. Like
Really?
we took some classes so she could learn to sit and like walk normally. But for most of her life, she walked off a leash just because I didn't know any better. You know, I didn't realize like I should probably keep my dog on a leash, but she
Yeah.
would, you know, stay a little behind, go a little bit up. If there was a person or a dog on the other side of the street, she wouldn't like bat an eye. She would just go back to sniffing like shit on the ground.
All right, you definitely met Randy, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I was walking Randy one time, and you just mentioned off the leash. That's why this just brought back this fucking memory. I was walking Randy one time off the leash by the boat, and we're walking, and this fucking fat bitch with her stupid toddler ass kid. It's all you fat bitches always talking. But she's walking by with her fucking toddler, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, you know, just you're walking by, we're in like
Right.
the neighborhood type deal, the boat neighborhood.
Hmm.
So I'm like, hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
And she's like, big dog off a leash. And I'm like,
Yes, sir.
I'm like laughing a little bit. I'm like, oh, he's a good boy. Like, still a big dog off the leash. And I'm just like, well, you have a good day. I just kept
I'd be like, that makes two of us.
man, I wanted to beat the sumo out that bitch, dog. Like, I'm talking, oh my
I
God.
should have asked the toddler, be like, hey, can you put your
Right, it
dog
was
on a leash?
it was fucking it was fucking Randy. You remember Randy?
Yeah.
He's a fucking golden retriever that walks around with a smile on his face.
Right.
Like, and he's like, at this point, he's like fucking 10, 11, 12 years old.
Yeah,
like,
how
he's a
much-
fucking old
How much
man.
damage is that old dog
Yeah,
gonna do? Yeah.
Fuck off.
People are annoying, dude.
What time are we at, Nick?
Uh-huh.
All right,
Think it's a
fellas.
wrap?
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
Gotta
well,
get back to game day.
yes, we do.
Let's go,
'cause
Gators.
FSU's getting smacked.
let's go.
Well,
Tigers.
actually, I saw FSU got a touchdown. I think it's 17-14.
We'll keep you all posted. Oh yeah, by the way, the Gators won. Fuck
Unfortunately.
Tennessee.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that was a good
Always,
one.
always put my money on the Gators underdog when it comes to that. Can't lose in the swamp. FSU could never.
We beat you.
That's
in the
all I'm gonna
swamp.
say.
I went to a game that we beat you in the swamp.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
I was in college.
No.
No, I was a senior in high school.
Oh, okay.
So like 100 years ago.
Why you always bringing up old shit? That's what I want. We're living it right now.
We can look up the record over the last 5 years. We
Wait,
probably have more dubs.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I would guarantee it.
Probably. But
Anyways.
I don't think so.
Thanks for tuning back in. Always a pleasure, and we'll see you next.
Like,
Wednesday.
comment, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and follow us on all our social medias in the description. And every Wednesday, 12 o'clock.
Tune in.
And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Toodles.
We out.
Bye.